This video I'm going to cover how to use i2c using the Pro Micro FlashForth. It's not too many videos on how to do this, so I thought I would put one up real quick. And I've got a word that I've already written, and it's just basically going to get the distance, and you're going to see the values change as I move this box closer to it. So it has a resolution of up to, I believe, 1 centimeter. And I'm going to show you how to hook this up because there's kind of some hangups that you can encounter when you're working with i2c and this library. So to do i2c, I'm actually using this code that's on this website. It's a pretty good website. You can check it out. And it has all the words that you need to get up and running on the Pro Micro. You can just copy and paste it in. And there's a few things you got to watch out for. So one of the things you need to look out for is the pull-ups on the SDA and SCL clock line. So as you can see, I've got 2 resistors, and they're just basically pull-up resistors. And I've got the yellow wire. That's basically just 5 volts. So you always want to use pull-up resistors. These are 10K resistors. And if you don't use these resistors, this library won't work. You always have these hang-ups and things like that. So I know there was some posts that were floating around and people couldn't get this up and running. But if you just put some pull-up resistors on this and you kind of flash it the way I did on my previous video, you can pretty much just follow my example and it should work. The sensor I'm using is going to be the DFRobot URM09. This is a pretty good distance sensor. If you scroll down at the bottom here, you can see that it's also a temperature sensor. So you can get the distance and temperature. So if you're working in cold climates, you may have some drift. And if you're working in a hotter climate, your temperature may also drift. So I guess that's why they combine the two. You can kind of read all about it here. Here's the basic diagram. You've got your clock and data. So that's all you need to connect it up. And I'm using the version 3 of this. So there's not many examples of how to use i2c with FlashForth that are videos. So an example is we're going to be working with the slave address 11, and we're going to just work with that. So the link I posted has a handy word called i2c.detect. If you type that in, you can see that we have a device that's on address 11. So this is real handy for scanning for i2c devices that are connected to the Pro Micro. So we've confirmed that yes, we do have a device that's using address 11, and we can just kind of write into all these other addresses and get some information. So the main thing that we'll be doing is we're going to be writing a 1 into the 8th register, and it's going to set it as a passive measurement. So we're just going to take 1 measurement, and then we're going to put that into a loop. And then we're going to write into the 7th register a 0 so that it does this right here. And if you write a 1 into the 7th register, you can have it do automatic measurements. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do this other way because I think it's a little bit easier and you can really see how the i2c library works. And we'll just be getting a distance from the this register 3. And if you want to increase the distance, you would take a measurement from 3 and 4 and combine the high order bits with the low order bits, and then you'll get kind of a bigger number. But for this example, I'm just going to keep it easy, and we'll just have values from 0 to 255 centimeters. And this is the code that I'm using. We're going to write to address 11, the slave address, and we're going to go into the 8th register and write a 1. So this line right here will actually take a single measurement and we'll stop the device or stop the transmission. Next, we're going to write to 3 to get the value out of that 3rd register. So by writing to it, it's going to output a byte, and we're going to read that byte here. and you can kind of read this in English. So it's going to say distance, begin, wait 10 milliseconds. We're going to range, read out, and wait until a key is pressed, and we're going to stop. So you can kind of read this in English, and that's kind of how you want to formulate your fourth words, is try to make it as English readable as possible. So when you use this library, use the two 10K pull-up resistors to 5 volts, and you should be good to go. So I'll just run this again. You can see we're just getting a distance of 51 centimeters. And if I bring this box up close, you can see that our distance is closing in. So that's pretty much how you use this. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think.